Yes guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome to the George Benson football channel for your Chelsea news. Second video of the day, the third video of the day on GBFC. And without doubt, this one is going to be the hardest video that I have had to make for the entirety of the summer transfer window. And we'll do the top line straight away. Xavi Simons is a Tottenham player. It's official. It's not even, oh, maybe Chelsea can jump in. No. Xavi Simons is a Spurs player, and instead of Xavi Simons, Chelsea are looking to sign Brighton's attacking midfielder, 20-year-old Argentinian Facundo Buonanotte, who was on loan at relegated Leicester City last season. You know what? Let's just take a pause for a minute, shall we? Because thankfully, today's video is sponsored by the wonderful guys at William Hill. Something very exciting is happening. I'm still in the race to win William Hill's final one standing. Don't forget to make your picks for this week's game week, and you've only got until 12:30 p.m. tomorrow to make your pick for the week, because Chelsea are the early kickoff. If you're knocked out, don't worry about it, because there is a new jackpot every single game week. All you got to do is pick one team in the Premier League to win a Premier League match this weekend, and if you win, you progress into the next round, and you can't pick the same team more than once throughout the entire competition. So in game weeks number 1 and 2, I managed to pick Sunderland and Bournemouth, and both of them won their matches. For match week number 3, I'm back in Nottingham Forest to beat a woeful West Ham side. I know a lot of you are still in the game as well, so let me know who you're backing this week, and if you do want to get involved, make sure you download the William Hill app today. There's a QR code on the screen and also a link in the description. Remember, you guys have got to be 18 plus and from the UK or Ireland, and please remember to gamble responsibly, and good luck this week with your picks. Come on, Forest. Now, I tell you what, I think you guys should get involved with that, because getting involved with the rest of this video is going to require us to breathe a little bit. We're going to have to just... all right, this is not going to be easy, but without any further ado, let's go through all of this now, shall we? Tottenham seal record €60 million deal for Xavi Simons. On October the 29th, 2025, Tottenham Hotspur secured a major transfer victory by signing 21-year-old Dutch attacking midfielder Xavi Simons from Leipzig for a record $60 million. The versatile star, who impressed with 10 goals and 15 assists last season, signed a long-term deal. I'm not going to put you through that, all right? I'm not going to lie. This is a difficult one. I am bitter. I'm not going to be like, oh, look at Benson throwing my toys out the pram. I'm doing it. I'm doing exactly that. There's a lot of people that will tell you out there, Chelsea don't need Xavi Simons. I've had Spurs mates of mine saying to me, but where's he even going to play? Why do you need him for? Well, the problem is, right, Tottenham Hotspur finished 17th in the Premier League last season, and they strengthened their squad massively. Not only did they strengthen their squad massively, but they also brought in an incredible manager in Thomas Frank. Incredible, maybe it's a bit early to say incredible, but a very good, astute manager. Now, Chelsea also have a very good, astute manager. We also won the World Cup for clubs, the first team ever in the history of the world to do it. We got back into the Champions League by finishing 4th in the Premier League. We also won another European trophy. And in response to that, Chelsea this summer have sold a lot of players to the point where we have broken the record for the amount of money generated by one club in one transfer window. That is excellent. Well done. But it is also a product of probably overspending on unnecessary players over the course of a sustained period of time. Chelsea can make lots of money from player sales because we've got lots of players. But at the same time, this transfer window has been very good. We've signed Liam Delap for $30 million. I think that's great business. João Pedro, I think, can be a world-class Premier League, Champions League level footballer. Esteval Willian could win a Ballon d'Or. Dario Isugo looks decent. I'm not going to lie to you. Yoel Hato also a very good player moving forward. You've then got Jamie Gittins, totally unproven. And Alejandro Garnacho, who by all accounts has been pretty much confirmed and seen as a problem throughout his entire career as of right now. And we spent 90 million plus on those two left wingers alone. So to say that I'm really confident about going into the season with the squad that we've got, yeah, of course I am. Chelsea have been playing really well over the summer. We've even started this season brilliantly. And not signing Xavi Simons isn't going to make me turn around and be like, the season is doomed. It's over. We can't win it. But we're heavily relying again on not getting injuries, something that we've failed in for many years now. Chelsea's seasons are riddled with injuries like they're coming out of our flipping ears. So for me to expect that not to happen again, I can't expect that. I can't assume all of that. And Xavi Simons is a fantastic footballer. I'm not going to sit here and say anything different just because he's gone and signed for Tottenham Hotspur, the team that I hate more than anyone else. So trust me, as signings that were nearly there but weren't there and then they've gone somewhere else goes, this is probably the worst I've ever felt, to be honest, about a transfer that hasn't come in to Chelsea and then someone else has gone somewhere else. Robinho, Man City, like that felt bad back in the day, didn't it? But I feel as though Xavi Simons would have been such a perfect player for Chelsea. And a lot of people have said to me today, you just want Chelsea to sign players. You just want that dopamine hit. Well, no. It's about understanding where we were last season, where we've got to, and then building the squad that can enable that to then spring on to the next level. And I'm sorry, but Garnacho doesn't make me think that's going to happen right now. Gittins could be very good, but again, like it's all if, buts and maybes again. The signing of Xavi Simons would have secured our attack. He's a brilliant footballer. Yes, he's 22. Yes, he's young, but he's also very fairly experienced for his age as well. And to see him go to Tottenham Hotspur is very difficult to take. But we also need to look at this here, because Chelsea close to agreement with Brighton and Hove Albion to sign Facundo Buonanotte, 20-year-old Brighton winger spent last season at Leicester City. Now CFC working to secure Argentina international on temporary basis. So we've gone from yesterday thinking we're going to sign Xavi Simons because he only wanted Chelsea. Don't worry about it. Chelsea are going to get this one done. We've got rid of Nkunku now. That's what we've been told all summer long. Get rid of Nkunku and then we sign Xavi Simons. But instead of that, he's gone to Tottenham and we are going to sign Facundo Buonanotte on a loan deal. This guy went on loan to Leicester City last season. And listen, I'm not going to sit here and fully bash Facundo Buonanotte. It's not his fault that Chelsea have decided to raid Brighton again because we're not able to secure our top targets. Facundo Buonanotte, by all accounts, is an exciting young player, but he was also wanted in this transfer window by Leeds. Borussia Dortmund, who ended up signing Carney Chukwuemeka. Can you really sit there and tell me that we have done a great thing here by loaning Buonanotte from Brighton if this actually happens? And we could have just kept Carney Chukwuemeka, but no. We have had to sell so many players, and still we need to sell more players because of the UEFA listings and how, because of the way that Chelsea have spent so much money over the years. When we sold stuff like the hotels to our sister company or mother company, whatever you want to call it within Bluca, okay? The Premier League were like, cool, this is okay. UEFA were like, no, this isn't okay. Chelsea have then incurred huge penalties because of the spending. And in order for us to be able to register new players for this season in the Champions League, we need to make a certain amount of money on top of what we're spending on new players. It can't be we buy more new players, spend more money than we were last year, and not bring that money back in. So now, Chelsea are very much in a position here where we are going to seriously struggle to bring anybody else in this transfer window because Nicolas Jackson, we have priced him out of a permanent transfer, which could have been the difference between Chelsea actually being able to sign Simons or not. Because we priced Nicolas Jackson at 80 to 100 million. You know it, I know it, we all know that was going to be very difficult. And you think football clubs don't know what situation Chelsea are in. You know, we all just sit here looking at things on social media. You know, we might do a little bit of digging here and there as well to try and find out what's actually going on. But football clubs aren't stupid. They know Chelsea's situation. And teams won't go and pay over the odds for a player who is surplus to requirements. Chelsea have made it so clear, Nicolas Jackson out of the door. Now we're in a position at the end of the window where we're not bringing in a better player. We have got rid of Nkunku and Chukwuemeka, who right now are better players than Facundo Buonanotte. Tell me otherwise. I'm open to hear suggestions and thoughts. But we've got rid of those players. We're also offloading Jackson, by the way, who, again, has got double-figure goals in the last 2 Premier League seasons. Yeah, okay, he's not going to score 40 for me next season and win me a Premier League, probably not. But Nicolas Jackson is a very good footballer. And now we are going to have to simply loan him, receive a loan fee, and we don't actually get an obligation to buy him. It's only an option to buy. So we're just going to send Jackson away for what? 12.5 million euros. Very good loan fee, don't get me wrong. But the team at the end of it don't even have to buy him. So what, then you send him back, and then what? Then what do we do with Nicolas Jackson? Then what does Nicolas Jackson want to do with his career? I have been vocal about my support for the club, my trust for the club right now. I'm also not just going to unwaveringly stick with this for no reason, right? This is a huge fumble for Chelsea. We've kept Xavi Simons on a string all summer until the very end of the transfer window, gone and lost him to our biggest rivals, Tottenham Hotspur, and then we're going to loan another player from Brighton. Like, help me get excited about this, please. Let me know in the comments down below what it is that I'm missing that makes this a really good deal, that makes this a great idea for Chelsea. I really don't understand it. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. Yes, our hand may have been forced, but it's all self-inflicted from what I can see, because putting ridiculous 100 million, 80 million price tags on Nicolas Jackson and making it so clear that he was not going to be part of the plans meant that no one wants to go and spend that money on him. So we've done this all to ourselves, and it should be criticised, in my opinion. So, look, if Facundo Buonanotte joins Chelsea, best of luck to him. Good luck to Garnacho as well. Everybody that we've signed, I'm excited for all of them, right? We've got a great manager. We've got a great togetherness in the squad right now. We've got a really good set of players. We just need to see it consistently from this point on. So, Facundo Buonanotte to Chelsea. Sorry, I'm not excited about this. A loan from Brighton. This is gutting. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments down below. I genuinely can't believe it. Genuinely. See you in the next one.